Greetings, everyone. Welcome back to the Raider franchise here on Madden 25, here on Pastors Game 2. It's season number 4. The year is 2027. And here we are at the end of the preseason. A brand new season. The Raiders are coming in with one of the highest expectations, certainly the highest expectation so far in this franchise. Raiders are an 88 overall team. And we'll get a look at some of the other teams to see who else is sitting high and who are the top teams and who aren't. But before we do all that, I wanted to talk a little bit about the preseason. And I learned that if I fast forward too much into the regular season, that we don't get the preseason stats. So wanted you guys to get that. So we're gonna go over to view schedule and talk a little bit about these games. So here's a box score for the Saints. We were able to win this game. Again, I don't know that the preseason games matter a whole lot to me. I did play this one, but the big news out of this game was 399 yards from Dom Lavelle. He played for 3 of the 4 quarters, but most of those passes, look at this, we did hardly any rushing. Look at this rushing right here. It was all passes. 262 yards went to Wyatt Kearney. For some of you who are just starting, Wyatt Kearney is a brand new rookie. We think he's going to be a sleeper hit, and we might be right. This dude was speed, and he comes out in the preseason and put the league on notice that the backups ain't gonna be who cover him. 4 touchdowns, 262 yards. That's gonna be crazy. And of course, Miko Hartman was also in the mix in that game. So that was the big thing there on defense. We didn't see the other rookie we have is Alani. Drayton? Yeah, Alani Drayton, and he didn't do a whole lot. He did get 1 tackle in that game. So there's that one. We simulated this game, didn't play this one. And so I was really curious to see how this one went down. Cartwright had a pretty good day. No interceptions, very nice. Dom Clark was not too bad as well. And we didn't get a chance to put in Kearney the way we would have put him in there. So he ends up with just 18 yards. So nothing crazy here. Let's look at the defense to see if something stands out. For a preseason. There he is, Zaire Klein with 8 tackles. That's pretty good for probably 1/2 of game playing time. Probably played for 2 quarters. So there's Zaire Klein. There's week 2, and then we did play week number 3, and I think this is Dom Lavelle and and the quarterback Cartwright. They both played in this one, but Dom Lavelle, 134 yards. He came in the 4th quarter. Cartwright had more yards, but again, the thing we want to know is what was up with Kearney, and Kearney had 183 yards. Now I can't remember. It's been a few days since I played it, and so I can't remember if we put Kearney in with. We probably did. Did we put him in with Cartwright or Lavelle? Has to be Cartwright because, well, maybe he was in for both of them. But yeah, I'm not sure where his yards came from, which quarterback it was. But that's mostly the big news out of the preseason is that Wyatt Kearney is a beast. That's the news. I did all that to say that Wyatt Kearney is a beast. He's the one who's led the league in receiving yards coming out of the preseason. He ended up with 463 yards in the 2.5 games that he played. So that's crazy. 5 touchdowns. Look at Amon St. Brown though. I mean, he's not that far from some of these other guys. So we'll see. Kearney could be a guy that we're really interested in. So, all right, we're gonna go ahead and advance to the next week. And this will take us into the regular season. And we are going to start the season off with a Sunday night prime time matchup. I think we're probably just going to do a little preview for this video. I don't know yet if we're going to play the game on this video or not. I usually don't want to do the weekly strategy with you guys just because I think it's a little boring. But we'll set the season goal. Let's go ahead and do that. We told everyone we're going to make the playoffs. The goal really is the Super Bowl, though. We're one of the top teams, so we gotta get that done. We're gonna keep auto generated for the draft. Did that just say James? Is there a rookie called James? Hold up. I think I just saw it say James. There it is. Quarterback out of Clemson, James. Okay, and he's number 1. Wow. Okay, that'll be interesting. James. I wish I would meet somebody whose name James. We'd have a lot of fun with that. There may be someone out there. If someone under the sound of my voice, your name is James, time to clock in. Okay, so here's some of the things. So the Raiders, one of the better teams. Usually when we do these franchises, it's hard to figure out who the best teams are. I found out a way though, that if you go to user teams, if you go to user teams and you pretend like you're going to add a new character, you can take a look at the teams. You can see the teams overall and the offense and defense up here in the top right. Like, this is the only way I've been able to find to get a look at what teams are good and what teams are not. And so rather than do it this way, I went on and compiled a little list for us because I wanted us to get a sense for who we are. So here are the top tier teams in the league right now. Right now, the Raiders, you can see that on the left, the 86 to 88 players and teams rather. Kansas City is going to be a tough one for us in our division. A lot of, let's see what we got. We got 4 AFC teams and 2 NFC teams. And I'm not sure. We'll see how it all shakes out at the end, right? Like this is the breakdown. You can find your team on here, the lower tier. We got the Broncos, and so maybe that'll be an easier game for us. But then you have a lot of things in the mid tier. So this is helpful for me because I'm interested in knowing how strong our schedule is. And so as we go through and take a look at our schedule, I'm gonna find a way I'm gonna keep this up on the screen somehow. Can I do that? Let's see if I can do that. Yeah, let's just do it like this. We'll do it like this. Little streaming action for y'all. Okay, but so the Bengals are hold up, we gotta pop it back up here for a second. The Bengals are not a tough team. And then we've got the Chiefs, of course. Let's see, so let's do wins and losses. So, well, yeah. Bengals could be tough though. They're not top tier, but we have the Bears also in the middle there, the Chargers. So let's just look at how many of the top tier teams we play. So we got the Chiefs, we have the Packers, they're a top tier team, two of them so far. We got the Ravens, that's 3. We got the Lions, that's 4. Oh my goodness. We have, who are we missing? Steelers? Oh, the Steelers. We play all of the top tier teams in our season. Okay, so this could be, we'll see. This could be a tough season. And then how many of the lower tier teams do we play? Okay, so I see Rams and Vikings. Let me just take a look here. There's the Vikings. Patriots are also on the lower tier. Let me look. Let's see, the Bears in the mid tier. Chargers. Let's bring it back up real quick. Let's see, Colts are mid tier. Cowboys mid tier. Broncos lower. Packers, yeah, we know that. Browns are lower. Okay, so we got 3 lower so far. We know those aren't in. Okay, so I don't know. I say it's a decent schedule. Hard to pick wins and losses just because I don't know these teams well enough as far as who's on the teams and how they match up with us. But it could be a pretty good schedule. I mean, those are some good teams, and man, we'll have to see how it all begins. Here's a quick look at the roster for some of you who are interested and want to know what the team looks like officially. We'll go through it a little bit slower. Actually, let's do it with the depth chart, just so I can, and that also let me make sure that I set the depth chart correctly. All right, so quarterback, Johnny Cartwright. He's a 94 overall right now. You know what? Yeah, I'm doing it this way. I wish they would let us do the view the card here though. Cartwright, 94 overall, 89 speed still. Anyway, you guys know this is his second year. He had an amazing year the first year, but it's all about this year now. Luke Charlton is going to start. He's 91 overall. George Cook's 81. Yeah, we're going to keep him there. Oh, we do still have Jelani Woods. I think I said in the video last week that we did not have him. Okay, let's make sure we have this right. Okay, so we're going to do Ernest Andrews on the left. He's earned his top spot there. What is Lavelle doing here? And Alec Pierce on the right side. And why Kearney playing in the slot? Kearney is the rookie. Man, we're gonna take a look at him in just a minute. I'm gonna go to him, and that way you guys see what his ratings are after the preseason. Jelani Woods should not be number 4. Hartman should be number 4. Renfro should be number 5. These quarterbacks shouldn't even be in the list. I don't know why they're there. Okay, that works. And yeah, we'll take that. Okay, so that's the breakdown. Ernest Andrews, Alec Pierce, Kearney, 86, 81, 74, 79. We're basically playing Kearney. Where's Trey Tucker? I thought we signed him. Did I trade Trey Tucker? I may have traded Trey Tucker, or maybe we didn't sign him. I don't remember trading Trey Tucker, but I thought we signed him. Okay, Kearney, Pierce. There's a look at the wide receivers. Tight end is Brock Bowers, Michael Mayer, Jelani Woods. All of those I feel pretty good about all of those. Brock Bowers is clearly the top dog, coming off of a record season last season. Let's go ahead and set left tackles to left tackles here. Colton Miller, Powers Johnson won the award last year. And the centers look good. Right guard Christian Wagner and Cody Mauch. And Graham Barton. I kept saying Graham. What was I saying in the video? I kept messing up his name. I forget what I was saying, but it's Graham Barton. I went back and looked at the video. I was like, oh my goodness, messing it all up. Okay, we got George Diaz here. Let's put him in the second one. Okay, we got a couple. How old is this guy? I don't remember George Diaz. This is good that I'm going back through this. It's been a few days. Dom Clark, the man, we're gonna have him come in with Nate Jones coming on his backup, and Tyree Wilson and Alani Drayton. Let's go ahead and start the rookie and see what he's got. We're gonna go ahead and start Alani Drayton and see if he can make a name for himself. Gio McCutcheon coming into his third year, and Gervon Dexter, new recent addition from the free agency. We want to see if he can do something there. If he can't, then we may put Drayton here, because Drayton does have the body for it. He is a 288-pound guy, so it feels like he could play defensive tackle if we needed him to do that, and we could keep Tyree Wilson on the edge. So we'll be taking a look at that this season. Left outside linebacker Jaden Shelby has been working hard to get on the field, and so he's going to finally get the start and stay at that left outside linebacker position. Mac Wilson has dropped off a little bit, and now he's going to have to be a guy that just kind of helps these young ones play the game. Isaiah Simmons also kind of a filler guy in all of these defensive linebacker positions. Zaire Klein, of course, leading the defense. I say he is the captain. Nakobe Dean, recent addition in a trade. And of course, Isaiah Simmons, like I said, kind of filling in gaps. And in the right outside linebacker, you have Jelani Tavai, 83 overall. And then you have Julian Cherry. Julian Cherry been working hard to get on the field as well. Kind of reminds me a lot of Shelby. He is being prepared because I do believe that Tavai will fall off very soon, if not just get all out traded. It's possible that Julian Cherry could end up in the starting position over Tavai at some point of the season. Quarterback Cooper DeJean. No longer do we have Christian Gonzalez. We have Keely Ringo, who's going to play the second spot. Jacorian Bennett playing the slot, and Dean playing in the fourth position. It does look like Dean is the better player, and therefore he should be here. But want to try to get these young guys a chance. Jamel Dean is going to be good to come off the bench for us. We just want to see if we can start with this sort of fast 92, 94, 96, 94 cornerback situation. And a lot of these guys are coming up with contracts, and so we just wanted to decide like who's going to make it and who isn't. So that's what's going on with that. Free safety, we're going with Daxton Hill and Trey Taylor will be here to his backup. Daxton Hill, recent addition on the trade, and then of course, Trayvon Merrick and Terrell Edmonds in the strong safety position. Let's go ahead and look at the rest of these sort of special spots. Yes, we want Kearney here. Let's get Kearney and where is he? Where's the receiver? Nicole Hardman. No Hardman here? Huh, that's interesting. That's funny. Okay, all right, we'll take those two. Okay, that's fine. We'll take those two. Third down, yes, of course. Charlton, power back. Charlton's going to be the man for everything. Slot receiver, yep, that's him. Not that. Let's put for the slot receiver. Let's put. Yeah, it should be Kearney. Andrew shouldn't be anywhere near that. Once again, I'm missing wide receivers here. I feel like I should have some other options, not these tight ends. Okay, well, we'll keep that for now. The left end rather. Yeah, we'll make sure that we get what we want here. Right end is not Wilson. It's Drayton. Wilson as the backup. Defensive tackle, Jill McCutcheon, and okay, that works. Let's put Drayton as the third there. Sub linebacker Zaire Klein, and let's put Simmons in the mix. And then slot corner. I forgot who was the guy. I think it was. Was it Bennett? Which one was it? Yeah, it was Bennett. I think that we have playing in the slot. We'll leave this for now and be paying attention to it. All right, so that's a look at the team, man. We have a pretty good, like I said, a pretty good team offensively and defensively. Want to try to figure all that stuff out. I think I'm going to go ahead and, well, you know what? I'll just make this episode. We won't play the game. We'll go ahead and just set up all of the stuff for the season. So let's go ahead and do that. Might as well. All right, so region breakdown. We're gonna go ahead and hire the scouts. I mean, I would like to get James, but I mean, we have a really good quarterback, so there's no need to do that. Okay, so the national. Hold up, I always have to take some notes when it comes to this. So the national, they're good at. We still could use a qualitative right end. quarterback and wide receiver. Okay. QB, WR. The West region is left tackle, receiver, and right end as well. Central is wide receiver, QB, and the right end. Northeast is okay, man. It's a lot of ends on here. A lot of defensive tackles or defensive ends. Still would like to get a younger free safety if we can find one. So that this Northeast could be interesting. And I think cornerback is going to be big for us this season, this draft. So we'll have to see if we can grab us a top tier corner. I think I had last season we had some pretty good guys and on our board, and probably could have gotten at least one of them. Okay, so we're gonna manage scouts, and I don't think I mind. I think I'll keep the first one. Since he's a defensive end. Well, I don't know. Wait, let's fire everybody. Cleaning house, cleaning house, cleaning house. All right, and we'll jump in. Let's see if we can get somebody who has for national right end and wide receiver. Can we get both of those? Is there a right end, a defensive end, and wide receiver combo? Wide receiver, quarterback. Ah, man, we really don't need that, although that would be the guy for the national. Defensive end, defensive end. Okay, all right, we'll go back up to the top here. Defensive end or wide receiver. Let's go. All right, let's go ahead and get this guy. We'll get a 2-star for the national. I think I want to really lean in on the corner, so I think we're gonna get a 3-star for the Southeast region. Okay, so for the West region, we're gonna go with, they need, let's see, left tackle, receiver, and right end. Why is this a deal? Okay, so left tackle, so offensive tackle and receiver and wide receiver and defensive end. It may be Anahan. Let's see. We're gonna go with Larry Miller. And we need a central with, man, everybody got wide receiver and quarterback. So it must be a lot of wide receivers and quarterbacks in this particular draft. Northeast is defense. Okay, we're gonna go to, we can do two stars, right? I think that's right. Defensive end and free safety. Oh yeah, safety, wide receiver. I don't want to go 3-star with that though. Let's do this. Let's go here. Okay. So maybe I need to do another one. Any safeties here? Yeah, let's go here. And finally, the last one for the Southeast is going to be a 3-star safety wide receiver. That might be it right there. Oh, I want corner. Yeah, this is it. This is the move right here. Daniel. Let's get it done. Okay. All right. Now let's go ahead and assign these. You're going to be assigned to the Southeast, my friend. And you, sir, are going to be assigned, I believe that's Central. And you, sir, are going to be assigned Northeast. Nope, that's not right. This guy would be national. No, it isn't. I think the 2-star was national. Yeah, sorry. This guy was national. This guy was probably the Northeast. I think that's Central, wide receiver and quarterback. Northeast is here, and the last one was Southeast, I believe. Uh-oh. I think I messed up. I need to get the one for West. So let's find one for West. West was offensive tackle, receiver, and end, and I think it's a 1-star. Let's go with you. You will be West. Okay. All right, so there's that. That should be good. Should take care of that one. I could have sworn we did this. Did we not? Everybody's assigned. Yeah, everybody is assigned. Okay. I'm not sure why it's not going away. And let's go ahead and let's take a look at the storyline. What does the media have to say? Coach, going into the season, what area of the team is the strongest? Probably the offense. It's probably going to be the passing game. So the offense is stronger. What part of the defense worries you the most? Ooh. Corners, pass defense. Our pass defense worries me the most. Can you be more specific? Ooh, the corners. I am indeed worried about the corners. We need our corners to be more consistent. That's 100% correct. What would a successful season look like statistically? Yeah, our top 2 combined for 10. We can, yeah. Let's see if we can get something like that. Whoa, that's a lot of interceptions, though. I wonder how they're counting that. Like, if mid-season the starting quarterbacks change, like, I wonder how they count that. I wonder how they do it. Let's take a look at some of the messages. You promised that your cornerbacks would get combined for 10. It's the first week of the season. We got a lot to prepare for. Let's keep touch to make sure. Okay, that's the GM. Had the best season possible. We need to have a plan for defensive tackle Chris Jenkins. I say we double him as much as we can afford to. And then we had Odeyingbo come back from injury. Oh yeah, speaking of, let's see what the injury report is. Oh, that's why Mecole Hardman and Hunter Renfrow are both out. Wow, out for 5 games for Mecole Hardman. That's right, I remember that now. That's what made room for our boy. Broken ribs and yeah. Okay, so the receiving situation is a little thin as a result of that. All right, let's jump into here. We are going to defend the medium pass for this guy. We'll keep everybody. And we are going to throw medium here. All right, we're gonna jump through some of these. Hold up. Yeah, Alani Drayton. Do some of these. These are gonna be pretty quick. Most of these I like to do pretty much I'm always working on the defensive line and the linebackers. This is Alani Drayton. You see he's a big boy, number 96. He's playing on the right end, but you see what I'm saying? Like, he could definitely play at the defensive tackle position. I mean, he has the build of a defensive tackle. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, looking at this, I mean, it might just be that we'll see what he does. We'll see what he does on the edge. Maybe we need some beef on the right hand side. I mean, he's a pretty quick player to have that size, so it could be interesting. We'll have to see how it goes. Yeah, okay, we can do this. And wide receiver, Wyatt Kearney, 5'8". We'll continue to get him together here. All right, let's go ahead and do this. These are usually pretty simple. Oh, I wasn't in the box. What is that saying? Is it saying foot fire? Is that what it's saying? There's a nice catch. Foot fire. What's foot fire? I don't know what that is. Foot fire. All right, next time I'm gonna press L2 and see if I can secure the gold. Okay, yeah. All right, so I'm gonna press it. Oh, foot fire is what creates that little move off the block. Oh no, this is not gonna be good. Oh, he got it. Huh. There's still a lot about this game I don't really mess with. A lot of the controls I probably should though, like that, like foot fire. Nathan Hurd. I think let's see, what do we need? Let's go back. Let's go to the linebackers or defensive tackles. Nope. Right in. Left in. Let's work on Nate Jones here. He's if the right end goes down, I mean, we have a good backup, but Jones is a pretty young player and not a lot happening for him. So now he looks like, this build does look like an end, but he is a lot slower than Alani Drayton was. Yeah, I can feel the difference between those two players, definitely. That's okay though, man. We'll work on Jones, and you never know, man. He might be a guy that comes in and changes the game. Oh, I know who else I need to work on. I want to work on Byron Young, the defensive tackle. Yeah, I think I want to work on him. I think he'll be pretty good. Player to work with. Oh, there he is. So he's already in there. Javon. Okay, everybody else is good. All right, so guys, let me know what you think about the team, about the season. You can go through and kind of look at if you want to, go back through and slowly look at the team, the top teams, and our schedule. I'd love to hear how many games you think we can win. Do you think this is a Super Bowl year or what? I know you don't have a lot of information to go off of. You haven't watched this team play. Yeah, actually, you have. Like, we didn't make a ton of changes. The changes we made, a lot of players who were making a lot of impact last year, they're still in the same positions they were. Brock Bowers is still, doing his thing at the tight end. Ernest Andrews, I'm very curious to see if he has the same kind of year as he had last year. I thought he outplayed his rating. Like, somehow he was getting behind those defenders, those corners, and I don't know how he was doing that, because his speed is like 87 or 88, or it wasn't like in the 90s. If it was, it's in the low 90s, like 90 or 91. So it wasn't like, this big thing, but he was getting open, man. And maybe he just had some sort of technique, that was getting him open. But I'm curious to see if Ernest Andrews is going to still be that guy. I thought Alec Pierce was some unsung heroes a little bit, had some unsung hero moments last season. So he may step forward a little bit. And then I'm definitely interested in what Kearney is going to do. I mean, the little short guy, but he's shifty. Just reminds me of like a Darren Sproles, only playing at the receiver position. And I'm curious to see what he does. I mean, when I was playing in the preseason, there was a play that we had where he just launched. I said hike, and that boy was gone. And he just left. He left one of these guys like in the dust. So we'll see what he does. Offense has a lot of big play potential. And I don't know what that's going to mean for the running game. I think they'll start playing us close, or they'll start bringing more pressure in, and that might help the running game, but we'll see. Defensively, it's trying to figure out the corner situation, and so we still have a lot of question marks in the secondary, and that means that we're going to continue to have to outscore people, because I think they're going to continue to get good passes on us. We trade away one of our best players, I know, but with Christian Gonzalez, but maybe that's what I'm saying. Maybe this year, maybe this year what happened? Maybe this year it won't. We'll be able to draft someone who can do the thing. Let's do power here for Graham Barton. I think I was saying Graham Horton. I don't know. I can't remember what I was saying. I kept saying the wrong name the other day. Run stopper for Byron Young. Okay, 77 is not bad for this guy. Let's take a look at him real quick. Okay, yeah, we need that block shed to continue to go up. He doesn't have anything strong or finesse for us, so he's a finesse player. 93 tackle is pretty good. Yeah, he's a player that we can keep developing. Although he's 26, he's gonna run out of development time here soon. But that's it. Okay, well, that's how I think we're going to end this episode. Getting ready for Sunday night prime time to open up the season. We'll be in Cincinnati. I'm sure Cincinnati wants to get the win. Let's take a look at their team real quick, and then we will wrap this video up. The Bengals, let's see who they are this season. They, of course, have Joe Burrow on the team. 99 overall, and making $27 million a year. Whew. Max Darden, and okay, so they have two pretty young players. Max Darden's a rookie coming in with a 78 overall, coming into the season with a 78 overall. Yeah. Okay, pretty much everyone is new on their halfback, so they went young there, have a fullback situation. Jamar Chase still here, and T. Higgins, Greg Mooney. They were, this was a player that they were thinking about trading to us, but we didn't end up taking it. You always got to worry about Jamar Chase though, and Higgins, and so that's gonna be tough. Gesicki, solid receiver who can catch the ball. Let's look at the tackles. Okay, so the offensive line looks a little weak. If we could get in there, we might be able to get in there. Left end and right end. Okay, defensive line looks okay. Linebacker situation, Jermaine Pratt, Eddie Warner. So you got your older and your younger guy. Depending on who they play, Eddie's got a lot of speed as a young guy. Okay, we may be able to run the ball here. And corner, Taylor Britt, DJ Turner. Okay, hold up, let me go back to that. 96, 93, so they have good speed. They have decent awareness. Yeah, so we'll have to be careful with the ball. They're fast, so that means that we may not just be out throwing them. Yeah, the secondary is actually the best part of their team. So we could be running the ball. Could be running the ball in this next game. But I'm cool with that too. Luke Charlton, warm it up, baby. You might be next. All right, thanks for hanging out with us. I thoroughly appreciate it. Like the video if you like the video. Subscribe to the channel so that I know how you feel about the franchise. We're on our way to 1,000 subscribers now. We've hit our 500. Want to keep that party going, so if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. This is Pastor's Game 2. God loves you and so do I, and I will see you when I see you. Peace.